Most people are not failing because they are lazy. They are failing because they are reactive. They wake up tired, check messages, chase urgency all day, and wonder why they are busy but not building a meaningful life. That is exactly why the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People still matters. Decades after publication, it remains a powerful framework for personal and professional effectiveness built on responsibility, long-term thinking, collaboration, and renewal. The real genius of the book is that it does not start with hacks. It starts with growth. The habits describe a movement from dependence to independence and finally to interdependence. The first 3 habits create a private victory, the internal groundwork for success. The next 3 create a public victory, where effectiveness expands into trust, communication, and collaboration. And the 7th habit is renewal, the discipline that keeps everything else alive. Habit 1 is be proactive. This is where effectiveness begins. Highly effective people do not wait for perfect moods, perfect bosses, or perfect conditions. They stop handing their emotional life to circumstances. They ask a better question: what can I control right now? In modern life, that might mean stopping the blame spiral, closing distracting tabs, and doing the one hard thing that actually moves life forward. Proactivity is not toxic positivity. It is the refusal to live as a hostage to events. Habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. This habit is about personal vision. It asks a question most people avoid. If I keep living exactly like this, where does this path lead? Effective people do not drift into a meaningful life. They design one. They decide what success should look like in work, health, family, and character before urgency makes the decision for them. Habit 1 is taking the wheel. Habit 2 is choosing the destination. Habit 3 is put first things first. This is where vision becomes schedule. The challenge is simple. Everyone says what matters. Your calendar reveals what actually wins. This habit is the difference between living by priorities and living by interruptions. It means protecting deep work before shallow noise, relationships before vanity metrics, and meaningful progress before constant reaction. Many people never fail because they lack talent. They fail because urgency keeps stealing their life one day at a time. Once you can lead yourself, you are finally ready to work well with other people. That is why the next 3 habits move outward. They are the habits that foster trust, collaboration, and synergy, allowing people to accomplish more together than they could alone. Habit 4 is think win-win. In practice, this habit rejects the scarcity mindset that says someone else must lose for you to succeed. Highly effective people do not walk into relationships asking, "How do I beat you?" They ask, "How do we build something better than either of us could create alone?" That changes leadership, negotiation, teamwork, and even marriage. Win-win is not weakness. It is strategic maturity. Habit 5 is seek first to understand, then to be understood. This is the habit of empathic communication. Most people do not listen to understand. They listen to reload. They are mentally drafting responses while the other person is still speaking. Effective people reverse that instinct. They slow down, understand the emotional reality of the other person, and then speak with much greater clarity and influence. If habit 4 builds trust in principle, habit 5 builds trust in conversation. Habit 6 is synergize. This is creative cooperation. It means using different perspectives to solve problems, innovate, and create stronger results than any one person could produce alone. Synergy happens when people stop treating differences as threats and start treating them as raw material for better solutions. The high performer who sees execution, the dreamer who sees possibility, the skeptic who sees risk, and the empath who sees people can create something extraordinary when those differences are integrated instead of silenced. Finally, habit 7 is sharpen the saw. This is self-renewal. It is the habit that prevents effectiveness from collapsing into burnout. In a world obsessed with output, this habit sounds almost rebellious. Rest is not laziness. Reflection is not wasted time. Exercise, learning, stillness, relationships, and meaningful renewal are not optional extras. They are the maintenance system for a powerful life. Without renewal, even disciplined people eventually become dull, cynical, and exhausted. The deeper message of the 7 habits of highly effective people is that effectiveness is not a personality trait. It is a pattern. First, take responsibility. Then build vision. Then protect what matters. After that, learn to create trust, listen deeply, and cooperate creatively. Finally, renew yourself so the whole system remains alive. If you want your life to change, do not try to master all 7 habits tonight. Pick one. Become a little less reactive, a little more intentional, a little more disciplined in your priorities, a little more generous in your relationships. That is how effectiveness begins. Not with a dramatic reinvention, but with a better pattern repeated long enough to become character.